have no clue if no one can hear me. Put this down here for now. Get myself up one more worm. Here's my back pocket. Wacky Wig, an extra worm to be safe. I don't know if anyone's on, if you can remotely hear me. But if you're on and you can hear me, please tell me. It will help me out since I have my headphones on. Take a kid fishing. Hey, dude. I'm assuming you can hear me. Hello, hello. Yes, take a kid fishing. I'm just whacking, rigging another worm, and putting a little weight in the front of it. Putting that in my pocket. Hello, hello, Jan. And we're going. I'm taking y'all with me. This is the frog pond. And I know you're thinking, well, weren't you just here? You're here for hey, look, by the way, no boots. I know you saw maybe you saw some of the shorts. The short videos I've done lately have been over here. And this usually is completely filled with water here. I've only brought one rod with me today. One extra bait. I don't know if you'll be able to see down in here. See, I don't know if you can see through there how clear the water is right now. The only reason I came out today was because tomorrow it's going to be 38 degrees here. And when we get a drop like that, oh, look at all the fry right there. When we get a drop like that, the bass want to spawn almost immediately here. Now in this pond, we have thousands of small fish. We've been doing our best to not weed them out, but to make them grow. So there's been tons of really nice sized bluegill put in here that we put in from other ponds, like spawning bluegill, like the size of your hand and bigger. And then there's also a lot of gobies. I don't know if you can see right between those two bushes, right? Those two things right there. I can't see it. There's a bass sitting right there. This water is just crystal clear because of I don't want to say coldness, but it's cold for Florida. And you get into this where it's not sunny and you get chilly really fast. So like I said the other day, this bank was the key point to all of fishing for me. And I want to kind of work my way back to, see the fish spook off right there? I want to work my way back to the car right now. So I'm going to put you guys down here in a second. And there's another fish spook off, and there's another fish spook off. But this was all filled with water, all the way up to where my rod is. I didn't even see that fish in the southeast. I'll be honest, while I'm walking through this crap here, I'm always looking for rattlesnakes. Because I've been snapped at once or twice. I'm more afraid of, oh my gosh, look at that. That was awesome. Right on the shoreline. So I'm going to put you guys right here. You'll be able to see me maybe in a second. I can't see what you say. But that's what I'm using right there. I don't know if you can see it. Wacky rigged DOA Cinco like normal. And the water's come down probably a foot since last week. But I don't know if you can see that bubble trail right there. Can you guys see that? I think that's a turtle. We've got two snapping turtles in here that we're gonna move. Wink, wink. Oh, I have a bird's nest somewhere in my line. Gotta be joking me. So like normal, I just try to hit the edges. I feel like the edges are where you'll find the fish. I mean, even walking down here, that's all they were. They were right on the edges. Now we hit 3 of them over here the other day. So the chances are they're not here. And I truly believe that these fish are probably going to find their way into the deepest part of the pond today. Getting down to 38 degrees is cold for us. And I thought that because the barometer change was going to be such a big change today, I actually thought that coming out here was the right thing to do. Oh, there's a bass right there. Oh my gosh. It doesn't even see me. I don't know if you guys probably can't see this. Oh, oh, you gotta be joking me. I hit it right in the head. Oh, you idiot, Chapman. I hit it right in the head. That fish was so big its tail was out of the water in the skinny water. Damn it. We'll get a little bit closer over here. Like you saw that where that one is, that's exactly where I want to be. I want to be right on the edge of the grass. I'm gonna move over here. Now you guys make fun of my booties. I should tell you the story of why I wear booties. There's a video on this channel where I go out and test the Picasso Lures shock blade, and I get into the water with my bare feet because that's what I used to do all the time. Now I had a cut on the back of my leg, on the back of my right leg, right down here, and I get in this water, and the water is just horrible looking. So it gets infected. That's the best way to put it. So for about 4 months, I was fighting this infection on the back of my leg. And I was wearing different socks because I didn't want my wife to see. And I didn't want to go to the doctor because I'm a man and I think I know everything and I'm just a retarded. Or I shouldn't say that word. I'm just stupid. And it got worse and worse and worse. And then one day, my wife was like, "What is that on the back of your leg?" And then we realized that I had a stage 4 Klinger infection going on. So I had to go to the doctor and they had to scrape it off. And it was painful. So ever since then, if I'm going to get in the water, which I prefer to get in the water, I wear those stupid booties. And I know they're awful, but my gosh, they've saved me a couple times, especially here because the water gets kind of bad here, even though right now the water is beautiful. It's so clear right now, not even with um, polarized sunglasses, you can see right through everything, which just means that the bass can see me better. We only get really clear water during the winter. During the summer, becomes diarrhea, as I like to say. Not good. Usually, my first cast is my best one here. Not today. Like I said, I think these fish are. Having said that, having oh, that's a right one. Cabbage Patch Kid going on there. There you go, guys. I don't know if you're watching. Little, maybe 1.25 pound fish. He got it good. Oh, he got it good. He wasn't going nowhere. Looks like I'm using the pliers. Not little bad little one. And he hammered that little bait again. So not bad. Maybe a pound, I guess. Maybe less than a pound. Maybe a pound. We'll say a pound. That might be generous. I don't know what cast that was. Maybe fourth or fifth. Not bad. Gosh, if that doesn't get your juices going, man, something's wrong with you. I mean, not a big fish, but boy, I just love catching them. I love catching these fish. And the great thing about this place is last year that fish was probably half that size. That's how much these fish have grown in a year. They've went from less than a quarter pound, dinks that are 12, 13 inches to respectable little fish. I mean, they're not giants. We do have a couple giants in here, but they're not giants yet. And now I'm just trying to get my hook back in the right spot. I don't know if you guys ever wacky rigged a worm. Yeah, I always try to make sure that I wacky rig it so the hook is going backwards or going away from what I'm doing. Just because there's so much grass in here and that kind of stuff that it helps. And I should mention, if you haven't joined the fantasy fishing thing, you can go to bassmaster.com, click on fantasy fishing. Oh, it is a turtle over there. Click on fantasy fishing. Go to Mr. Bass, get your fish on, and sign up if you're interested. It is free to sign up. The password is BASS, BASS. And if you're interested, we're going to have some cool giveaways. Just like I have some cool giveaways on the membership. Actually, I don't even want to mention. First person is going to be real happy with the membership thing. There's another one. Holy crap, I almost fell on my face, though. There you go. Wish you guys were here. That's about the size that they used to be here. I think I got too small of a hook. I'm having a hard time putting my fat ass fingers in it. They're all getting caught right on the top. That is the average fish that we had a year ago, right there. Now they're all double the size. So yeah, if you want to join the fantasy bass fishing with Mr. Bass and myself, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's you just pick your people every week, and we'll have each tournament there'll be a winner, and then there'll also be this one killed my worm crapola. There'll be overall a winner for whoever wins the whole thing for the whole year. There'll just be some goodies from friends and stuff like that. This one's I think that one killed my worm. And of course, I only brought one extra worm with me. I'm going to try to sneak this one in, do my best with it. But that stinks, man. Damn it. One thing I'm not good at it is bringing extra tackle because I don't want to waste time. Even though this is a waste of time trying to get my hook back in. I hate this. This is the one thing I hate about wacky rigging worms. Might be better if I just... Yeah, it won't be better. Hands are shaking a little bit and a little cold. And now I can't get this through at all. And that flat out sucks. What is that over there? This little piece of stuff to make it weedless is just not helping me. Oh, I got it. Good. Well, 2 fish, not bad. I'm only going to be out here for a little bit. I love this place. I love everything about this place. I love how quiet it is. I love the guys who own the place. I love that their son loves fishing and the wife loves fishing. It's nice. Let's see how we do now. I guess I'm going to have to sit away from the the edge, because I don't know if you saw that. I almost slid my ass into the water. Like I said, I thought today would be a good day because the barometer change was happening because we're going to have that cooler weather coming in. And I felt like if there was any time to catch some these bass before they spawn, today's the day. Now, getting the big ones, I'm pretty sure the big ones are like sitting over there in places where I can't cast unless I get the kayak out. But this is still, I felt like this was the time to do this. You know, just before, there's one right there. It's a better fish, man. That's a much better fish. Wait till you see this one. Holy cow, this is a much better fish, man. Look at that. Look at that, man. That's a much better fish. Shut your mouth. Holy cow, dude. That's a better fish. Look at that thing. Oh, and look there. I don't know if you guys can see that. See that? It's like his fin is bleeding. Tail isn't, so he isn't fanning any beds. But not bad. Quality fish. Probably 2 pounds, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Who knows? I don't have a scale, so I can't tell you. I hate to tell you this. This has been 3 fish, and three of my last casts have caught fish. Didn't start out on fire, but yours truly is doing something right. And this is my frog pond too, by the way. I'm not even using a frog. During the summer, the frogs are ridiculous here. Ridiculous. It's so awesome to come out here and fish. And unfortunately, we're breaking this off. I think we're breaking it off. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put a new bait on. I'll put this old bait in my pocket. I mean, come on. I know some of you guys are in like the cold weather. I apologize, you're in the cold weather. I love that I'm down here in Florida. And the reason why is because I get to fish year round. I sit in front of a computer all day editing videos, doing graphics. So when I am able to get out and go fish, which I know you're probably wondering, well, what about Thomas and swimming? There's a swim meet this weekend. We are not going to it. So I'm going to get 3 days of fishing. I plan on taking my nephew fishing over at the private pond this weekend. And then I'm going to go to the golf course too. So wish I would have brought my GoPro. I did. It's in the car. And taped this, but that's all right. But there was 3 fish. I mean, that third one was a decent fish. If I could catch all fish like that, I would be pretty happy. Most of the time you get them in that first fish size recently. And like I said, last year they were all the fish looked like what the second fish was like. I just love this place. Like I said, I love the people. I love the place. I love that it's around the corner from my house, other than the 429 is right here. And that's the only thing that's negative, but nobody can get back here unless you know Tim. And I love Tim. And I, to be honest, I love fishing with his son Mason. There's a bite right there. Oh, you're joking me. Little bite. Huh. Did I set the hook too hard on that one, man? What was up with that? I don't know if you noticed, but both of them have been right here. The last 2 casts have been right there. And I should say, I've got the original Old Trusty with me today. This is the OG Trusty. This is the rod that when I started fishing again, there's a fish. when I started fishing again, that this was the rod that got me going again. It's a little one. Little baby. Oh, he did something weird to my hook. Oh, that's weird. It kind of sucks. He kind of messed things up for my worm. And I only brought one extra worm with me. But that was number 4. I don't know how many I'll catch because, to be honest, I'm going to go home and make fettuccine alfredo for the wife and Thomas. The wifey requested it, and happy wifey, happy lifey. Something all men should know. But sometimes you got to fish, man. So, like I was saying, this is the OG, Old Trusty. There's a funny story about this rod. So, before I signed on with I used to be with Castaway, and Castaway sent me a bunch of rods, and Sonia, who's my wife, my beautiful wife, kind of wanted a rod of her own, and I was like, "Oh, I'll give you Old Trusty, because it's, there's one. Oh, I lost my bait, son of a biscuit. We got to go back to the car. Mother of God, how crappy is that? I brought 2 damn baits. That was like fish 5 or 6 for me. Now here's the question. Now I can see what you guys are saying. Now do I go back and go fish that exact same spot again? Or do I fish the other side? Because I've been out here for 22 minutes. We've had 6 or 7 bites in 22 minutes. Do we leave fish and fish this other side? That's the question I'm asking. I can see your comments now. That stinks. Hold on. I'll flip this around. There, I think you guys can see me. Do I go back? Try the other side, Hank says. Okay, there's one. See me walking around with my head on a swivel. I don't want any rattlesnakes coming at me. Keep fishing the side. I mean, one of the things you never should do is you don't leave fish to go find fish. Fish both. Yeah, that's what I was gonna fish that side and then come back around was the key or the goal. Right here, hold on, I'm flipping you around. Maybe I'm flipping you around. Yeah, there we go. This right here last year, there was an absolute massive, giant, probably 6 or 8 pounder right here. And on a bed. And it was just torturing me. That's the God's honest truth. It was torturing me. Kind of trying to huff it over here real fast. I think I'm just gonna fish on this side. The sun's going down. I'm a baseball hat. The beer's getting hot. The air's getting. How does it go? The Beastie Boys song? I don't even know. Okay, hold on. I gotta put you all down. I'm gonna say that fish before that messed up my bait. That's why I didn't get one. That's what happened there. It cut my bait in half. Ow, I just hooked myself. Okay, take out the other crap. It's in my pocket now. And I'm just going to do 2, I think. I mean, 2 baits seems like enough, doesn't it? 2 seems like enough. That's how many I had before, and now I'm sitting at the car. Oh, I think I have the wrong size. No, that's all right. That's life. I think I have the wrong size little plastic things. Okay, I'm only doing two. I have two little weight things. Needle weights? I don't even know what these things are called. That one's a little bit too big. That's going to sink too fast, I think. Here's one right there. If you guys want to see, hold on to show you what I'm doing. Some guys do this, some guys don't. So I put the see inside the car now. I put this like this. Oh, like this. See that? And now what I'm doing is I'm taking a little one of these, and all I'm doing is I'm putting it in the head of the bait. So right there, I'm pushing that in. And the only reason I'm doing that is I want the head of the bait to drop down faster and kind of wiggle like that. And then it's just on a little hook that's weedless. I'm gonna put that one in my pocket. So then it's finished up and it looks like that. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So it's looked like that. And then now we're hiking it back. Now we're gonna try this side still. So we know one thing about this side as I put you guys down. Whoa, that's crooked. We know one thing about this side. Over there is the deep pocket of the fishing here. That's what we know for sure. We have one extra worm again, and we're looking right into the sun. But usually, the deeper part of the pond is right about where I was. But that's exactly where the sun is right now. Now that I'm back over here, this is going to make me go home a little bit faster, to be honest. We are going to hit this area down here, and we're going to hit that area real hard here in a second. I don't know if you saw while we were over there, there was lots of minnows, guppies, whatever you want to call it, on the bank, where right now here, I don't see any. But this is also the place where the bluegills spawn every so often. I don't know how often bluegills spawn. Here the water's clear and we have a pond up above up there that's all spring fed, and the spring fed water flows into here. But usually when the bait the bait thing over there goes off at 5:30ish, 5:30 or 6:30, the bluegill get really active over there. I'm not trying to catch bluegill though. We want the bluegill to get fat and to spawn as often as possible to feed the bass in here is the goal. This is usually my favorite place to fish. Right here and right where down that bank. I've caught a lot of fish right down here. There's something right there. I think Mason, no, Mason isn't coming out. That's also the spot. If you just saw where I casted, that's where that stupid turtle ate my bait and broke my rod and everything else. I haven't put that video up, but that rod broke and cracked me in the head and left a welt on my forehead, on my big ass forehead. it hurt, man. I mean, it hurt. It wasn't something that I think it's funny now, but to be quite honest, it wasn't funny that day because it hurt so bad that I, like, felt like I got, like, knocked out and had, like, a concussion, and then I went back to talk to my buddy to tell him what had happened, and him and his wife just laughed so hard at me that it wasn't that as funny as they as you would have thought. It hurt, man. It really did hurt. It's part of fishing though, I guess, huh? Over here, there's a lot more grass, and during the summer, the grass is the key for all the bass in here. Right now, they're just going to wherever they can get they can find food, and I keep seeing more and more baits over there on the place where we just were. More baits moving and running and stuff. They've done a great job clearing this place out. It used to be completely just overgrown, and they spent a bunch of money to clear it out. Masons come out here and just spent tons and tons of time just cleaning this pond out. Mason's a good kid, man. Good fisherman too. And I don't want to go too crazy out here tonight because I'd like to bring Callan out here and let him whoop up on some bass. Callan's my nephew. He's a freaking amazing angler. I'm just like 6 feet short of where I want to be. Usually, if I have a fluke, I probably should go get a 6th Sense fluke or whatever fluke I have in the car. I didn't show you guys. I keep a stash of baits for. There's a bite, little one. I keep a stash of baits in my car for whoever I see if I'm out fishing. It's been one of my goals is to make sure that anybody I meet, that I give them any baits I have. The other day, I gave a bunch to a young man who just started to learn how to bass fish. This one's got it. This one took the bait all the way down. I don't even see where it's hooked. Oh, it's down, okay. This might be a challenge. There we go. Just a little one. Let's get that one back in as soon as possible. He had that one in his tongue. But I think we know where we need to cast next, is what that means. These fish don't need to tell me where to go. I think that's 5 or 6. I don't even know how many we've caught today. I think we've had 7 bites, 8 bites, and 5 or 6 fish. So we're not doing bad. I want Big Mama though. I'd like to find out where those 2 or 3 we put 3 fish in here that are over 5. I think they're probably over 6. We've had one that's 4.7. Usually in the summer they're a little more. Those bigger fish are a little more aggressive. They go after the frogs that we're throwing out here. That's grass. Having a hard time seeing where my bait is. Wasn't sure if my line jumped there. It didn't. Into the sun. So again, I might have mentioned it earlier. If you guys are just watching, you guys want to go join the Mr. Bass Get Your Fish On Fantasy Fishing Team, go to Bassmaster.com, then click on Fantasy Fishing, and then look for the group Get Your Fish On Mr. Bass. It's a private group. We'll have prizes for each tournament if you win, if you have the high points, and then we'll have overall winner too. It's just for fun. The password is BASS, BASS, all lowercase. It should be fun. It isn't meant to be. I mean, I know people are going to be competitive about it because, I mean, we're all competitive, but it's meant to be fun. So if you want to join it, by all means, join. And also look for all the stuff Mr. Bass does on his channel too, and subscribe to both and that kind of stuff, man. I don't do a lot of these lives. The only thing I do live is fishing pretty much. And I apologize I can't see your guys' comments and stuff like that because I can talk to you, but I can't see what you're saying. It would be cool if the software would say, oh, this person said this, but it doesn't. You kind of just put that camera in the view where you think I'm going to be, and then I go. Now, if you would have told me that I wouldn't catch a fish down that area right there, I would have told you you're absolutely crazy. That is the honey hole. And I might be going a little bit too fast. So that worm, the key to that worm that I'm doing is that the head of the worm goes through the grass a little bit, and then I can just work it through there slowly. And I'm just giving it a twitch so that, oh, there's a fish right there. A little bit out there. I don't think I can get there. And I don't think that was a bass. I bet it was a bluegill. And I can get there. I want the sink rate I want it to go fairly fast as soon as it hits the water. I want it to go hit the bottom. It isn't going to go through thick cover, but it's going to go through a majority of the cover that's here. And I just want it to just do that action. Wind it up, a couple little twitches, and just get the fish to feel it is all I'm trying to do with this. Now I'm fishing 10-pound braid, so as soon as that fish hits, unless there's some extra line out there, you feel it almost instantly. You can also watch once you start doing this or you start fishing like this, you can also see the line jump when a fish bites. So not only, well, usually my head is like on a swivel when I fish because I'm looking at certain things or looking around. I'm also trying to keep an eye on my line to make sure that if it does bounce, that in case I don't feel it, that I see it. And it, like I said, it's just quick twitches and then stop. Twitch, 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 stop. Reel in the extra stuff, extra line, and then keep going. Over here has not been as successful as over there, but that is how it works. Tomorrow tomorrow's video is the Bass Baits Monthly unboxing. I filmed it this afternoon, and I had a lot of fun. There's a lot of extra little clips in there from, what is that? A lot of extra clips from other movies and stuff that I had fun putting in. I enjoyed this one. I should mention, this is probably my last, this is foreshadowing, it's probably my last Bass Bait Monthly box. I'm not sure if this is the way for me to go. I think they do a good job. Nope. Did you notice I did the step back? You ever watch the pros do that step back before they set the hook? As I was saying, I'm not sure that it's for me. I think they do a good job. I think they do a really good job. But man, how much tackle can I put on my wall is the problem, or give away? I mean, really, it's right now at this point in time, I'm just getting subscription tackle boxes to just give it away to anybody who asks. So it's I'm kind of in a funk on what I should do. And I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Should I keep up with it or should I not? You'll see it in tomorrow's video. I think it's scheduled to be at like 6 o'clock or so. I'm going to move a little bit over. Someone's honking their horn. I should mention, as soon as that sun goes down, I'm going in. I'm cold right now. I shouldn't be out here in shorts and t-shirt. mean, if I had my booties on, I'd probably be much warmer, but I don't have my booties on today. I ordered other booties. The other booties are just as bad as the Shimano ones I have. I love those damn things, to be honest, because now I can't go inside the house with these black shoes on. I gotta like knock them off, and they get dirt inside the car. And the booties have their own little bag, so I just put them back in the bag and drive barefooted all the way home. Because I live like literally like right around the corner. Wow, this area over here has been not good at all. I don't know why. It's starting to make me think that over there might be a little bit deeper. Let's see this. I'm surprised we haven't had them right there in the middle. Over there, it's been so hard to get over to that side where we were fishing to start off with because it just the water's always been so high lately. And in winter it just gets so the water just gets so low so fast. I mean, in a week this has gone down at least a foot. Because we just don't get a lot of rain during the winter here. During the summer, it rains every day. This thing will be up 8, 9, 10 feet. It'll be over the walkway over here. But not today, not now. I want to go back over there, but I don't want to walk over there. I'm lazy. But we're going to do some right down the bank here. Nothing, man. Gosh, I'm just so shocked. This is usually this is usually the spot, boys and girls. No joking. This is usually the spot. You want to know what I find fun? Because I've been fishing once or twice a week. I feel like my casting has been finally starting to improve again. There was a time during the summer where I was going fishing practically every morning, and like every spot I picked, nope, every spot I picked, I hit, and I love when that happens. I hate making bad casts, and these days I feel like every place I'm aiming for, I'm hitting. We're gonna burn one in a place I shouldn't even remotely try to get into. Even if there's a fish there, I'm just SOL'd. But you gotta try it. Oh, it's super shallow. You can see the worm on the top of the water coming through all that grass. It's gonna be a nightmare if something hits back there. Oh, there's a bite right where I don't want to get in there. Oh no way! Oh, I lost it. Unbelievable. I said I didn't want to catch one back there, and it got hit. In there. See that grass mat? I fished on the other side of it. Got bit right on the other side of it, and it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll make a couple casts because that battery says I've been going for 40 minutes, and that seems like an awful long time. You want to know? I'm going to try it again. Screw it. I thought they'd be back in there, and that's usually where I don't ever try to go back through there. Uh, uh, what the heck is that? You got to be joking me. I'm snagged. Oh, there's a bite. Unbelievable. Shit. I can't get them through that grass. As soon as they hit that grass, the hook's coming out of their mouth. That one I tried to push all the way through. Oh, that one broke my hook too. That one stinks. That one screwed up my hook. Oh, that sucks. There goes my worm too. Damn it to heck. Yeah, I guess that means it's time for the day. Oh, he screwed up my hook. I didn't bring any extra hooks. Shit. Okay, well, I'm going to face it towards me for a second. I don't know if this was entertaining for you. If you can do me a favor, hit that like button, comment below, and tell me what you think. Will he take the red pill or? Yeah, the red pill is already there. Uh, ah, it just irritates me. Honestly, it irritates me. You know why? I I I, I know to bring extra crap, man. I know to make extra crap, but I just try to. I'm so worried about bringing minimal stuff that I just. Oh wait a minute. Hold on. Hold. Well, I do have extra hooks, but I'm gonna go home. I think I'm gonna put everything away. I'll show you. This is my little thing just for wacky rigging and stuff like that. I know there's not a lot of people on here, but guys, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Make sure if you guys want to join that fantasy fishing thing, by all means, go join it. There's a join button for this too. If you want to do that, that's great. If you don't, I understand. Tomorrow is Bass Baits Monthly, and I'm going to continue filming stuff for the next little bit. There's lots of shorts I've been doing lately too. So you'll see some shorts coming up here soon. I'm going to try to do more short, little ones instead of doing full-on fishing videos because I think they get a little bit better response. I'm not even sure, to be honest. So I appreciate everyone being on. Sun's finally going down. Look at this. I mean, look at that. That's. I should mention all of this used to be completely filled. All of this was filled like what that is looks like right there back there, and they've done all this. So the fantasy fishing, you go to if you want to know how you go to fantasy fishing, go to bassmaster.com, then click on fantasy fishing, and then once you click on that, then they'll have a whole thing. But it says join a group. Hit the group, join a group, and then find Get Your Fish On / Mr. Bass. Join it, and then put the username. The password is BASS, all under. I appreciate all y'all. If you don't know, by the way, I'm taking off my shoes. Watch. Taking off my shoes. Oh, gift cards. Bass Tackle Warehouse finally is on top of them. Hold on. They were supposed to have them to me on Wednesday. Then when I called Wednesday, they told me that they wanted to send out physical gift cards. And I said, I don't want a physical gift card. I want the gift codes. And they've just been, I don't know what's going on with Tackle Warehouse, to be honest. They owe me, we gave away 10 and we have a lot more to give away. So I'm still working on it. They were supposed to have them to me last night. I didn't see any emails today, But I'm on top of it, and hopefully this weekend we'll have it all situated and done as I open the door. So, leave the keys in the car in case someone needs to move it. So I appreciate everybody. I hope you guys have a great day. Frog Pond is awesome. The Frog Pond's wonderful, man. If you guys ever come down here and you want to go down here and fish with me, if you're in Central Florida, by all means, email me. I'll take you here, but you gotta, you'll have to use a frog or a worm, which isn't the worst thing because it's so much fun. So anyway, what is that? Coastal. Oh, you're gonna be on? Everyone go watch Coastal Fever TV too. Okay, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm going to try to do something maybe with Callan Sunday morning. It depends on what the weather is. But I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all. So I'll talk to y'all later. Yeah, I heard that before. You're Booster, you know where I go, so you're allowed anytime. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys this weekend. Cheers.